what's going on? Today we're doing us a simple, quick, and easy gravy. I call this the 2-2-2 or triple two method. Why? Because we're using 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 2 cups of broth or water. I'm actually using chicken broth. I used chicken bouillon. I took 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon and I thinned it out with hot water to make 2 cups, and that flavor actually is perfect. But again, you can use veggie, beef, or chicken bouillon. All right, and then we have some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I have some dark soy sauce that I'm actually going to add at the end, all those, just to add a little bit more flavor. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started and see you when I get to the stove. All right, y'all, so look, we want to go ahead and cut our saucepan. I got my saucepan. I'm cut this on high. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my butter to this. And I'm going to give my butter a chance to melt. Alright, that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on this butter to melt. And then after that, we're going to get our flour in there. Alright, family, so my butter's melted. You got to be careful. You got to work this burner so your butter doesn't start burning. Alright, and you can see the smoke coming from. Now I'm going to add my flour. Okay. And again, we're working this in, you know, and all we're doing now is we're allowing this butter and this flour to, we're mixing this, try to cook that flour taste out of it, you understand? But you got to keep working it. You got to keep working it, okay? And just wait, you don't want it to burn. Keep that in mind. Like I say, you got to watch that burner. Alright, we want to allow that to get a little bit. See how it's look? Got to keep working it. Alright, now we're getting a little brown. Now we're going in with our broth. We're going to add just a pinch. You got to work it in. I'm going to go over and get my whisk now. We're working it. I'm going to work these lumps out. And I'm telling you guys, this flavor, it just works out great. You see how it's thickening up? Add a little bit more. And if you do this, and you know, like I say, you got to keep working it. But if you get a situation where you say, "Oh my goodness, it's you know, it's a little too lumpy," you can take you a strainer, a real, you know, a strainer, and just pour it through into a measuring cup, and you don't have to worry about the lumps. But I'm telling you, if you just work it long enough, you'll be good. All right, we want to add the rest of our broth in. And this is the thing with your broth. You got to make sure you when you mix that, because that bouillon, even though it's been thinned out, it has a habit of, you know, settling at the bottom even. So you just take your spoon and you mix that in. Okay. Now at this stage, I'm looking pretty good. I mean, it looks really great, but see how thin it looks? But with me having my burner still on, okay, it's going to continue to thicken up, and you got to be careful. Because you don't want to turn it into paste. Because you let it cook too long, it'll thicken up. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut my burner down. Just cut it down low, right? And I'm going to get my spoon. And I'm going to taste it. All right, I tasted it. Now what I'm going to do is just add a pinch of garlic powder. Just a pinch. You see that? Just a pinch of garlic powder. My soy sauce, I'm going to just add just a little. That's it. And as soon as you see how I just darken it up a little bit, just darken it up just a little bit, okay? And then we're going to add us a little bit of black pepper, just a sprinkle. And then add a pinch of salt, just like that. And all this is your preference. You have to taste it to be what you want it to be. I'm going to tell you one thing. These ingredients that I'm giving you right now, this gravy tastes so good, you can literally just sit down with a biscuit and eat it with the gravy. Or when you're talking about rice and gravy, or like some good mashed potatoes, man, I'm telling you, this is just amazing. All right, now I'm gonna go get my spoon. And I'm gonna taste it again. All right, so I tasted. I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder. I'm gonna add me a sprinkle more of salt. Okay. I don't need any more black pepper, and I don't need any more soy sauce. All right. So now I'm doing again. Like I say, you gotta be careful with that burner. All right, and you also have to keep in mind that as it's steady cooking, it's thickening up, and even at the bottom, you know, you want to make sure you're pulling it up from the bottom. Okay. You can see it's thickening up. All right, so look, again, like I said, I tasted it. The flavor is actually what we look is what we're looking for, and all I'm doing now, and I'm just giving it a chance to thicken up. You know, the consistency, you know, that's pretty loose. So I'm gonna just let it go a little bit longer, just so that I can give it a chance to thicken up. I'm gonna put my top on it. All right, family, so I'm going now. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my spoon. This is a clean spoon. And I'm going around the bottom so that if there's any potential buildups or anything, you know, I can loosen them up. See, that's not bad. And the thing about this is, as it sets, it's going to thicken. It's very nice and smooth. And what I'm really looking for, you know, you watch a lot of channels and a lot of chefs, they look for the back of the spoon to be coated. And that's still a little runny. You just got to give it a little time. It also has to do with how much liquid I added, but I'm being honest with you. After you go so long with this, it's going to be right where you want it to be. You just got to keep working it. All right, let's take a look at it, family. Nice. And we're literally done. This is nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And I'm telling you, and I'm gonna tell you, if you wanted to use cornstarch instead of flour, you could, but that would have made it more of a sauce. We're looking for like a nice gravy. And even still, we wanted to do something real fancy. If it was Thanksgiving, or you know, we had baked the turkey, we could have took the scrappings and everything out the bottom of the pan and used that and made some real good turkey gravy. But this is just something, if, like I said, you having a side dish or even a meat, you know, you just want to make a side of gravy. This works every time. And what I'm actually going to do, I got me a croissant. I'm gonna pour me a little bit. I got me a clean spoon, but I'm gonna let you take a look at. See how we cut? Look how we cutting into it. See how we talking? And look at the back of the spoon. I want to show you how we talk about how it's coated. That's what we're talking about. All right. All right. We want to drizzle a little bit on our croissant. How's that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very, very nice. I didn't have any biscuits or anything, so we're gonna work with us a good croissant and gravy. You understand what I'm talking about? Beautiful, beautiful. So thanks, family, for watching. Like I said, this is a nice, uh, easy method, and I'm telling you, the flavor is great. And you make your own adjustments, with the salt and pepper, and even the garlic powder if you want to. And listen, while you're there, before you go, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to be a part of the family, and that notification bell as well. That way every time we upload, you'll get the, notification. But you guys take care and enjoy your day.